This week on Life on Jupiter, we discover some amazing underwater scenery, and the inevitable happened.
That's how close we are to the bottom.
We run aground. We're at Ruddercut Cay still. This is, I think it's either this island or the next one is David Copperfield's island, and it's private, so we're not even allowed to be... Hang on, we're below the high water mark. Yeah, no, we're legal here. Yeah. We're allowed up to the high water mark. That's it. And we just went around to the bay where he put down a piano and a mermaid, just as a feature for someone to dive.
Carrot's too strong.
I can't swim.
I know.
Yeah.
So we get
It's
it.
too strong.
Yeah, I can't fight that current.
Anyway, too strong.
Yeah. You said it's not going to be strong.
Well, 8 o'clock was not strong, 9 o'clock was getting strong.
But it's strong enough for us to turn around without...
Yeah, we couldn't really even dive down. And,
Yeah. Hi, what are you doing?
He's trying to get in the picture.
So we're going to leave today?
Yeah, we'll move somewhere just a bit further north towards Staniel Cay, but not that far.
Staniel.
So Staniel Cay area is where all the pigs are. It's where
Iguanas.
James Bond cave,
Yeah,
something
Thunderball Grotto.
Thunderball Grotto. Okay, yeah. Iguanas. Where's Pink Beach? Where's the Pink
Oh,
Beach?
it's more north.
More north, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a cool place to explore.
Yeah.
The water's just so beautiful. In a shallow anchorage like this, it's a great opportunity to double check the accuracy of your depth sounder. My sounder is set to read 0 when the lowest part of the boat, the rudders, are touching the bottom. So we have to work out how far that is and make sure it's the same on the gauge.
Can you go see what the top depth sound is at?
It's 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 0.8.
Okay, so we need to adjust the transducer offset. So let's see. This might take a little while. Depth, there we go.
So 0.6, so yeah, we need to adjust this to make it accurate.
Before we left this beautiful bay, we thought we'd have one more go at having a look at the piano, but this time from the deck of Jupiter.
So this island, David Copperfield's island, apparently, some girl was telling us, Musha Cay, and she said, I'm going to have to Google this myself, but she said these apartments, $50,000 a night. So that magician's fantastic at making cash disappear. I guess it doesn't disappear, does it? It just goes where he puts it.
And that's why he put the mermaid on the other side.
Yeah, so he put that underwater feature on the next island, so all the tourists would go there instead of at his place. He's also good at making tourists disappear.
It says 1.8 on short.
Yeah, and that's about right. 1.8. We're about 1.2 deep. It's drifting along at 4 knots. I don't want to break my rudder shear pins, but it's all sand. Hopefully it'll just carve a little crack in the sand. That's about it. 20 centimeters. That's how close we are to the bottom. You can see. Should be coming deeper now. See, halfway.
Yeah, it's getting higher. 0.4 now. 0.5. Shit.
We are on 0. I can't really turn the rudders because if the rudder's offset and then it kicks up, it'll damage the rudder. So I'm just trying to get over that way, but the wind's blowing us this way because it looks deeper over there. The chart says 2 meters here. So I'm steering with asymmetric power. Propellers are fine, they're not going to hit the bottom. The rudders will hit first. Alright. Heading in the right direction now. Want to keep the steering wheel straight. So the rudders are stuck in the sand. That's fine. The tide's coming in. And the deep water's just there, like 50 meters away. Deeper water. That's where I was headed, but we didn't quite make it. I think half an hour we'll be floating again. This is lying, this is all, it's too close, it must be reflecting too fast, it doesn't realize that it's 0.
Of course, with this great design, I did have the option of kicking up the rudders manually and either motoring out, but that would risk the propellers, or towing out with the dinghy, or even pulling it out by walking. But we were happy to just sit back, relax, and wait for the tide to lift us clear.
B, are we gonna go? Are we okay or what?
Yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna wait. Just making our soup. We'll hear when the rudders let go. We'll start moving around. Got the anchor out. No problem. I think in the next half an hour, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark soon.
Yeah. So we'll just go over there a little bit and anchor for the night. It's no problem. Nice and still. Perfect anchorage. It's out of tune.
Are we leaving?
Well, we started slipping forward, so I'm just going to try and turn us around because the anchor's behind us now. So I'm just going to try and spin us around. See what happens. Moving. So we're turning. See the rudder here? Sorry, the anchor. Gotta make sure the chain goes under the rudder, you know, and not torn. At the moment, looks like the rudder's on the chain.
Yeah.
Wait a bit longer. Because I stood here.
By positioning some weight forward, namely my fat ass, I was able to lift the rudders clear, and before too long we were hanging nicely off the anchor.
And the chain's just about come off the hull. So we are now hanging on the anchor. So I'm going to start the engines, drive up. You can pull up the anchor, okay? We'll try and anchor up.
Okay.
Now, there is a risk of running a hull over the anchor, so following Princess's instructions was really important.
Anchor up.
.5 sounds good. We are free for now because I want to go over here. It's nice and protected, but it might be too shallow. Maybe we should go back. Have a look.
To where the boats are.
Yeah, there's more water over there for sure. Yeah, we'll go over there, yeah. Big boats, must be deep water.
Yeah. So.
Otherwise we're going to touch the bottom again tonight, low tide. So
Yeah.
we'll go over there.
Well, good resolution to our grounding issue. No problem. What do we stay there? An hour? Maybe an hour. Made some dinner. Had a beer. Halfway into the rum. And yeah, we're free. So now we've just come over here to... We're sitting in about 1.5 meters now, which is good for the night. And we were supposed to meet our friends tonight at Rat K. They said they're going to Rat K.
But there's a lot of rat K.
Turns out there's more than one Rat K. And anyway, we didn't make it to Rat K because of this little issue. But yeah, they're in a different Rat K.
That's good.
So yeah, we didn't lose anything, I guess.
Yeah, we're not meant to see each other today.
Nope. But today was a beautiful day, so it was worthwhile. Shall we get that soup happening? Yeah. Should be ready in half an hour, I think. Okay. See you.
Check out this playlist featuring the awesome Mumby Design.